All right, hey, welcome back. Let's look at your money. A long-held tradition on Wall Street is the hope that Santa Claus delivers an end-of-year rally to the U.S. stock market. Called the Santa Claus Rally, it's a window of time at the end of the year when the stock market tends to rise.
For decades, the Santa Claus Rally has provided a sense of optimism and tradition within the Wall Street investor community. But what exactly is the Santa Claus Rally, and how has it become such an important part of Wall Street's history?
Financial advisor Mark Gravichewski is here to answer all of those questions. Good morning, Mark.
Every single one of them we'll go through one at a time. Morning to both of you, though.
Yeah.
Good morning.
And let's start with what is the Santa Claus Rally?
The Santa Claus Rally was first coined by a noted stock market analyst, Yale Hirsch, all the way back in 1972. And it was Hirsch who first noted the trend that the stock market tends to rise. During the last 5 trading days in December through the first 2 trading days in January. And he called this 7-day trading session, again, when the stock market tends to rise, the Santa Claus Rally. And even to this day, it remains a fun, optimistic holiday tradition, not just for Wall Street, but also for everyday average investors.
And now, obviously, Santa Claus can't deliver a stock market rally every year. He's too busy delivering. Yeah. But how often is there a rise in the stock market during those 7 trading days?
Over the decades, the Santa Claus Rally has actually produced some really interesting results. Since 1969, that's 56 7-day trading sessions. The Santa Claus Rally has produced a gain in the S&P 500 75% of the time. Within those 56 Santa Claus rallies, the average return has been a gain of 1.3% to the S&P 500. The largest gain, 2008, when the Santa Claus Rally delivered a 7-day gain of 7.4% to the S&P 500. Largest decline, 1999, when Santa delivered a giant lump of coal and the S&P 500 fell by 4%. Last year, unfortunately, Santa also delivered another lump of coal, a smaller lump of coal, but still a lump of coal nonetheless, when the S&P 500 fell by 0.5%. Now, as for this year, the stock market has had a tremendous year so far, but hopefully Santa can find his way to deliver maybe some few extra end-of-year gains to the stock market for investors.
We're really picturing this.
We'll wait and see, though.
Yeah. What do you think is behind these historical gains with the Santa Claus Rally?
There's really no official rationale for the historical gains we see in the stock market, during the Santa Claus Rally. Maybe it's the general optimism that surrounds the holiday season. Others argue, though, that it's more of a short-term conviction on the retail holiday shopping season, which, remember, is the 61 calendar days in November and December. The holiday shopping season, by far the biggest retail event, shopping event for the retail industry. As consumer spending drives about 2/3 of all U.S. economic growth, one could argue that investors are hoping that the holiday shopping season, maybe provides some type of spark or boost to the U.S. economy, which could then translate later on down the road to some future gains. But whatever the reason, any gain in the stock market is a good gain.
We ask a lot of Santa Claus.
We do, even in the stock market for investors. We love Santa Claus. We hope he visits us this year during that 7-day window again.
Yeah, hopefully those investors are on his nice list.
Yes.
All right, thanks so much for joining us here, Mark. We'll see you next Monday.
Absolutely.
All right, and we'll be right back.